Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video actually, so I don't know what I think about the intro I just did, but you know, it took a while, so I'm kind of too lazy to redo it. But I'm hoping in the future I'll have like a cuter intro and hopefully a cuter background for my video because yeah, also you can like see me poking my head in. That's just kind of awkward, but yeah, I had like my phone propped up or like taped to a shelf, so I can't really see what I was like filming, but okay, I should probably, introduce this video actually. So I am doing my August bullet journal setup. This month's theme is fairy garden. I got this inspiration from Pinterest. I don't know, I kind of just saw a picture and was like, that's cute. So then I saved a bunch of pictures of fairy gardens and like recreated, like drew some of them. And yeah, this theme is very doodle heavy this month, which is really fun, but it was also kind of time consuming. You'll see the cover page takes a really long time, but the rest of them are not so long. Yeah, so here I'm just outlining with my black Muji pen, like this cottage and pathway, some plants and things. Here I'm drawing a bridge and yeah, also that pink sticky note is just so like my hand can be kind of like flat against the, I don't know, it helps me draw better, I don't know. Also, I apologize, in the future I would like to have some more angles or something, because I realize my hand covers a lot of the page. And here I'm bending over again, so that's just fun. Yeah, here I'm drawing a well. I thought these were cute. There's like a little river in the back. And in the background, I just drew I drew a tree and I drew a couple little cottages in the back too. Theme was really, I think, kind of whimsical. I kind of just played around a lot and now I'm coloring it. I really did not have I do not have a color scheme for this month at all, which I kind of regret because it makes it like, having color scheme makes it a lot more cohesive throughout the month, but also I couldn't really choose a color because like I'm drawing so many different things, like it would be hard to just have like a couple main colors. So kind of just switches every spread. You'll see like the cover page is like green and yellow just because there's like a lot of grass, but it changes with other spreads. But yeah, right now I'm coloring the mushrooms at the bottom. Oh yeah, also I apologize, it's really overexposed right now, because as I said, I couldn't see like what I was actually filming, but I promise you I will fix it eventually. Like, I'm pretty sure I fix it after I finish the cover spread, so it won't be like this the whole video. Coloring some rocks around the stream right now. I just used a bunch of different shades of gray for that. Yeah, okay. The materials I'm using for this, I used my tombow fudenosuke hard tip brush pen to write August, and as I said, I use the Muji black 0.5 pen to trace everything. And then for the colors, I'm using a combination. Sometimes I'm using the Tombow dual brush pens, and sometimes I'm using the Crayola Supertips. And a couple times I have like a few Crayola like pipsqueak, like those little baby markers, because I had a few extra colors in those, which I use a lot. Looking back, I kind of wish I had played around with colored pencils a bit, because it's hard to get like light colors with markers. I don't know, like I didn't really know what to color the house at all, so as you can see here, I picked yellow. Kind of an interesting decision, but I figured it's like a fairy garden, it's not realistic, it can be whatever I want it to be. And I decided to do like a green roof, also quite weird. I also like for the mushroom like stems, like they're like this like off-white color, but I didn't think it looked good just leaving it white, so I didn't really have a marker that matched that color, because I thought gray would be too dark, so I just made all the mushroom stems yellow, and it kind of just stuck throughout the month. Here I am just going and coloring all the grass. Now that I finished coloring everything else, I'm using my Tombow dual brush pen for that. I'm kind of doing it in like an upward motion and like purposely making it streaky so that it looks like blades of grass. But yeah, I'm just filling everything in. This cover spread actually took a really long time, but it was kind of easy to edit the picture of it, because literally like I left no white on the page, which I never do. There's usually some white, but I don't know, it was kind of interesting. I should really like make a script for this, because I don't really know what to say. Here, okay, so I wanted to like draw a sun, but then I realized like I probably would do a really bad job of blending the blue into the yellow, so I just decided to make the entire sky yellow. So that was another questionable decision of mine, but I think it turned out okay. Here I'm just adding some final touches. I'm like drawing in some blades of grass with my black pen and touching up some coloring. And I finally fixed the exposure, but there it is. There's my August cover spread. And next we're moving on to my quote page, which did not turn out very good. So this quote I chose was, "Think of the happiest things, it's the same as having wings," which is from Peter Pan. Cause you know, it kind of goes to like the fairy, like Tinkerbell, whatever. I like the quote a lot, and I have these like doodles on the right side, which I really liked, but the colors I picked, like, they're cute with the spread, but they really do not go with the cover page, so next to each other it really doesn't look good, which is kind of sad. And also, you can see in the left corner, I like drew a fairy pretty nice, but the plan was to put craft paper on top of it, so I don't know why I spent so much time drawing a fairy, because I just had to erase it. But here's me putting on the craft paper, cutting it, and attempting to redraw the fairy, but I do not I was kind of too lazy to put as much effort, so you will just see, it doesn't turn out great, but I decided for now I was considering either coloring in, making a silhouette, or just having like a rough outline of it. Here I decided to just put the rough outline and see what I thought. And I left it there while I colored the doodles on the side, which is just some mushrooms and some vines and flowers, which is probably my favorite part of the spread. But, you know. I chose this pink crayola supertips for the mushrooms, and again the yellow stem mushrooms, which not great, but I added some washi tape, which I don't know how I feel about that either. And then I decided that the rough outline of the fairy was not so cute, so I decided to make it a silhouette, which I don't know, slightly better, but I really don't like either option. I probably shouldn't have drawn the fairy. I'm really bad at drawing people, so not my smartest move. You can't even see her head, but you know, moving on. My calendar spread. This is probably one of my favorite. I always like doing calendar spreads, I don't know. But I decided at the top to draw this little mushroom house, which is, I don't know, drawing mushrooms is really fun. And this month I decided only to do a one-page spread, calendar spread, because, you know, quarantine, I have literally nothing going on, and I don't even use my calendar spreads when I do have a lot going on, just because I use my weekly spreads a lot. But, so yeah, I might just always do the one-page calendar spreads, but yeah, I just wrote August with my tombow brush pen to match the cover page, and I'm coloring in, you know, yellow stems. And on the other side of this spread, I'm just saving it for a collab I think I'm gonna do, but if I don't end up doing it, I'll just fill it in with something else. But I decided to save that for now, because you'll see on the next page I have my trackers. So yeah, I just wrote in the days of the week and the dates, and I decided to decorate the borders with these like sort of vine things. And for like when I wrote the days like at the top, I decided to go with pink, because I thought the red to match the mushrooms might be too bright. I know a lot of people say pink and red do not go well together. I don't really know how I feel, but I'm adding these washi tapes to the days when you know, it's not August, like the overlapping days. Which, by the way, August is a super annoying shape this month because it has 1 at the top and then 2 at the bottom, which makes it 6 lines. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else gets annoyed about it, but yeah. And then I felt like the space under August needed a little something, so I made like I don't know. I drew like a little wooden sign, but like pink, and I wrote 2020. It didn't look great. But then I don't know why, but I just don't like open space very much, so I added some flowers around the side, but no. Now we're on to the highlights spread. I decided instead of going with cursive, I would just do this like serifed kind of typewriter font. And then for the doodles around it, on the left I have like a cute little hammock, and on the right I have like a little easel and painting. And for these 2 spreads, I decided to go with the color like lavender for as the base color, because I don't know, I kind of could pick any color since I didn't have a theme color, and I just went with that because I thought it matched the theme. So for the days of the, I accidentally counted the lines wrong, and I only wrote 30, and then I wrote every single day of the week wrong, because I start on a Sunday instead of a Saturday, so you can see me write all that and then cross it all out, which in retrospect I should have just kept it there and not referred to it, because now there's an ugly line, but whatever. Now I'm doing my habit tracker. For the title, I ripped out a piece of craft paper and wrote habits on it, and then did some doodles around it, which I actually like how that turned out. And then I have 9 habits that I track, which are reading, driving, since I'm trying to get my license. Sorry. Reading, driving, stretching, exercise, abs, journal, piano, eating healthy. I think that's the 9. Maybe I didn't listen. I don't know. I should probably edit from it. But, okay, sorry. At the bottom, I'm doodling this little tree stump cottage, which I thought was really cute. It has a little flag hanging out, and yeah. This theme is like kind of similar aesthetic to my last month's theme, which was cottagecore, but I did a very different style because last month I kind of did like the picture style, like printing out pictures, and this month I'm drawing. Also, I apologize if you see any like glitching. Like, I had to speed up the video a lot, but when I sped it up too much, it kind of got sort of glitchy. But this video is already 20 minutes and I couldn't make it any slower. It's already way too long. I apologize. If you have any tips on how to make this shorter, please let me know. I decided, and then I have this little cute clothing rack, or clothing line, that I also saw on Pinterest. It's like held between these 2 little mushrooms, which is really cute, and I drew some cloths and stuff. And then I just have this little swing on the side, and I'm drawing in some grass and adding some doodles at the top. I drew some mushrooms and some flowers, just to add some pizzazz. Lastly, we have my weekly spread. In summers, I typically just do the 1-page weekly spread, since I don't have a lot of homework. I don't have any homework to write down. I just have a few tasks and events every day. My phone is actually about to die when I'm recording this, so you'll see after I start coloring, it kind of just stops, and then so I'll show you the full thing at the flip through. But I decided to draw this little wagon thing and some flowers, and then next to each day of the week I have a little doodle. So I have a flower pot, a mushroom, a swing, like a piece of wood, a bench, a little house or birdhouse, and a watering can. And then at the bottom I drew a well because, I don't know, I just thought they were really cute. And next to it I wrote these little sign things, and I wrote don't forget to hydrate. I don't know, I thought it matched the well. I thought it might be kind of cute. So yeah, now I'm coloring everything in. And you'll see it's about to cut out. And then we'll go on to the flip through. If you're still watching, okay, here's the flip through. Here's my quote and cover page. Sorry the camera's not stable. I think the calendar page is probably my favorite, but I also like the habit tracker. Yeah. Sorry for that weird jump cut there. And here's the final weekly. yeah, just a bunch of little doodles, and I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see pictures of any of these spreads or see my future weeklies, you can head to my Instagram. I'll be posting all of them there. And yeah, thanks for watching.